Hello guys, welcome back to this point is part 7 I think, on how to build your modelwork series. A few bits, see if I can find some of these parts. I think I've got a good point there. So I'll eventually just make these just for the track, which is always good. Just connect that one up to that section, I guess. So that one will be there. Or potentially we could use that dodgy bit of track for another use of a yard, but track can be dodgy either way because, you know, being a yard it doesn't have to be perfect. It's only designed to sit trains on, not being constant movement on and off it like the real trains are going heavily used and stuff on them. So that section would be quite good for a smaller loco. But don't know, it looks quite good, but needs to be a centered yard. So that section here needs to be a standard section here. Maybe we could use one area for the train. So we take that off. And then we can move that maybe further down the yard where the stones are. And we could put the DMUs in. Let's put that down here. So this is going to be quite interesting to put together for a lot of people, even for sections of people where they're sitting here or they're twiddling their thumbs at home because there's not much else we can do at the moment in the sense of going and doing anything. The 350 is now on the yard properly. Obviously the track is a little bit iffy, but it should be alright as long as it gets it moving. So we've got the DMU in the yard, which is really nice. So we need to connect another yard piece for the another DMU I'm going to put in, which is going to be put in later today, just to see how it turns out. I think that's what we're going to do next. So there's the 350, and obviously behind the back there we've got the 47, Fine Scotsman, and obviously up there is going to be another DMU at some point. Which I can have a big DMU over the side of the 47 for the British Rail train we're going to get after Christmas. It's a nice sunny day, but very windy and very cold. I'm still in my pyjamas for those people don't know. So I tend to get up, usually get dressed, but today, because I'm doing things in a rush, I just decided to leave my pyjamas on and then change them later after the video's done. it's not like I'm appearing on camera in the sense of seeing my dramas, but yeah. I try to keep myself in a routine much as possible, the same one from Monday to Friday. It's not always easy, but I do try to keep up with it. Which means I can actually do that and rest, not to set alarm over the weekend. So I'm trying to think where to put all the sort of white stone stuff, because the stuff here, digging around, or trying to dig around, the section for yeah, we've got a jiggly chest, so to say, and obviously I haven't dressed warm, so it's probably not surprising. I'm not sure my body tidy agrees to the weather, but the coldness. But I tell you what it is good for, the cold, to me, is sleep. When I go to sleep during the winter time, I can sleep quite well. It's how cold it is. But in summertime, I barely can get more than an hour most of the time, which is crazy. But summer heat always does that to me. It means I can sleep well in the cold. I know some people sleep better in the heat, but I can't. So, yeah, line 2 is going to be out of bounds for a while. Obviously line 1 is going to be potentially out of bounds for at least a little bit, because obviously I'm still doing some TLC work on that line. So it won't be running trains very often, and obviously if I'm getting a new train I will be test running it on that line. Make sure it all runs well, run it in, and then put it up in the yard for a future use on the layout. And I think the yard's got a lot of big potentials out of this. Just need to look on a few little bits. Here's the straight and there's some corners. I think we've got them down in this corner here. While the heater's on. Small, very nice sweeping curve. Quite nice. And the radius curve. All straight. Obviously I just put them all down here out of the way now, but obviously I'm going to have to remove them again. Just put them that way. What else we got now? A bunch of corners, some more gentle curves, and then a bunch of corners again. I have got a couple of straights, not a lot of them, but some of them. Half the point. Totally straight. I don't have a lot of them in this box. I only have a couple of them. One can see of it. Got a lot of sweeping curves again, so that might be handy for later on for line 2. I put some areas of the line 2 down, but I can't follow on because I don't have enough track for it. But maybe in due time I can. Because I have to buy some more straights and whatnot for the line 2 in due time, because obviously I'll buy a bunch after Christmas, I think, just to get a start on it. That's my idea. Right, let's get these sections put up. So that's they're all finished up. I can't remember what they call them. Another one there.